Fitness culture keeps telling you the same thing. More protein, always more protein. But elite performance doesn't care about trends, it cares about fuel. And Ilia Topuria said something on the Joe Rogan podcast that cuts straight through the noise.
And what kind of food are you eating?
Most likely carbohydrates. I don't used to eat any proteins.
Here's why that statement matters. Protein builds a structure, but the carbohydrates create output. Fighters don't need to look strong, they need to perform under fatigue. Speed, reaction, endurance, and decision making. All of that runs on glucose. That's not opinion, that's biology. A bodybuilder trains in controlled environments, rested, fed, predictable. A fighter trains and competes under chaos. If your glycogen is low, your timing drops, your power fades, your mind slows. That's why fighters eat for availability, not aesthetics. Carbs aren't the enemy. Running out of fuel is. Protein got hijacked by marketing. More scoops, more powders, more obsession. But once you meet basic needs, extra protein doesn't magically give you energy. Carbohydrates do. That's why endurance athletes, fighters, and high output trainers all come back to the same foundation. If you care about real performance, not fitness myths, subscribe. This channel is about training and eating for function. This part gets ignored. Glucose doesn't just fill muscles, it fills the brain. Reaction time, focus, coordination. When Ilia talks about carbs, he's talking about staying sharp. That's the difference between surviving a round and dominating it. Here's the real lesson. Ilia didn't arrive at this through podcasts. He arrived through performance feedback. Elite athletes don't argue ideology, they adjust based on results.
Protein doesn't give you any glucose.
Glucose, yeah.
Glucose.
If carbs improve recovery, they eat carbs. If glucose sharpens output, they prioritize it. That's how you should think too. Not what's popular, but what works for my output. Whether you train bodyweight, run, fight, or just want more energy in daily life, fuel matters. And the body rewards simplicity. Protein builds, carbohydrates perform. Ilia Topuria understands that because elite performance doesn't follow trends, it follows results. Train smart, eat for output, and stop fearing fuel. Here's where most people get stuck. They turn food into an identity. The keto guy, the high protein guy, the low carb forever. Elite athletes don't do that. They don't eat to belong to a tribe. They eat to perform. Ilia Topuria isn't making a philosophical statement, he's making a practical one. If carbohydrates increase speed, clarity, and endurance, you use them. No emotion, no fear, no dogma.